In this story, you will see how Subgtein becomes the king of the jungle, earning the respect of all its creatures. Once upon a time, in a vast and beautiful jungle, there lived a young deer named Rafi. Rafi was swift, graceful, and deeply attached to his gentle mother. The jungle was their home, a place filled with towering trees, sparkling streams, and countless animals. But lurking in its shadows was a notorious hunter named Subgtein, feared by all. Subgtein was known for his unmatched skill and his lack of mercy, capturing or killing animals wherever he went. One fateful morning, as the golden sun peeked through the trees, Rafi wandered away from his herd. The morning dew on the grass sparkled like jewels, and he happily grazed, unaware of the danger approaching. Subgtein, who had been quietly observing the jungle from afar, spotted the lone deer. His sharp eyes gleamed with excitement. "Ah, what a fine catch this will be," Subgtein muttered as he silently notched an arrow into his bow. Rafi sensed something was wrong. The birds fell silent, and the air grew tense. Before he could flee, Subgtein released his arrow. It missed Rafi, but startled him, causing him to trip and fall into a cleverly placed trap. A net shot up from the ground, tangling Rafi. The young deer struggled, his heart pounding with fear. Subgtein approached, a triumphant smile on his face. "You won't escape me this time," he said, tying a rope around Rafi and pulling him towards the edge of the jungle. As they walked, Rafi's thoughts turned to his mother. He imagined her searching for him, calling out his name, her heart breaking when she realized he was gone. Tears welled up in Rafi's eyes, and he began to pray silently. "Dear Creator, I am helpless and at the mercy of this hunter. I don't ask to escape for my sake, but for my mother. Her heart will shatter if she loses me. Please soften the heart of this hunter, Subgtein, and let him see the love that binds us all. I promise to live a life of kindness and gratitude if you save me." Subgtein continued dragging Rafi through the forest. Soon, they passed a clearing, and there stood Rafi's mother. Her eyes were wide with fear and sorrow as she saw her son tied and helpless. She didn't move or make a sound, but her presence spoke volumes. Subgtein noticed her, and for the first time, something stirred within him. He saw the silent tears in her eyes and the way she stood frozen, unable to do anything to save her child. Subgtein stopped walking. He looked at Rafi and then at the deer's mother. Memories of his own childhood flooded his mind. He recalled the warmth of his own mother's embrace, the lessons she had taught him about kindness and compassion. Her words echoed in his mind. "Every life is precious, Subgtein. Never forget that." Subgtein sighed deeply. The rope in his hands suddenly felt heavy, as though it carried the weight of his actions. He knelt down, untied Rafi, and said softly, "Go. Be with your mother." Rafi couldn't believe it. For a moment, he just stared at Subgtein. Then, with all the strength he had left, he ran to his mother. The two embraced, their love shining brighter than the morning sun. Subgtein watched them silently. A strange peace washed over him as he turned and walked back into the jungle, leaving behind his bow and arrows. That day, Subgtein made a vow to protect the jungle instead of harming it. Rafi returned to his herd and told the other animals about his miraculous escape. "Never underestimate the power of prayer," he said. "When you call out with a pure heart, even the hardest hearts can change." From that day on, Subgtein became a guardian of the jungle, and Rafi continued to live a life of gratitude and kindness. The jungle thrived under their combined protection and love. Moral: a heartfelt prayer can work wonders, and love has the power to transform even the harshest of hearts.